Open defecation is a major problem, not just along the coastal areas, but in this country. Ghana scored a disappointingly high rate when the survey was done by the World Bank a few years ago. We only beat South Sudan in the world. And when you will look at the ranks of countries which engage in open defecation, that is not a record to be proud of. The president has also indicated that he wants Accra to be the cleanest city in Africa by the end of his first term in office. We can't continue having open defecation and still aspire to meet that very ambitious target. But before you can clamp down on open defecation, you have to provide alternatives for the people. And so we're constructing public toilets in the constituency. We have 3 currently ongoing, and there's one in Glefe on along the sea defense wall area, which is nearing completion. And so we engaged Gamma to also extend that project that they have to build toilets in the homes of people, highly subsidized. I think government has taken 3/4 of the cost, and individuals are only required to pay 1,100 for them to come and install that toilet facility within the homes. I'm taking half of that cost for the first 50 applicants who are able to provide 550 cedis. I'll pay the rest of the 550 for them to be able to get toilets in their homes. So we're hoping that also within the next 6 months, a lot of people will take up that offer and have home toilets in their own homes, so that when the assembly clamps down on open defecation, it knows that alternatives have already been provided. So those who are continuing to engage in that practice are just those who are being difficult. And we've told them that we would work with the assembly to ensure that we clean up our community, since we've provided alternative places for them to go and sort them out their bodily functions. So that is something that is going to happen as well. But the enthusiasm with which they received that announcement encourages me to think that this time around they will take up that offer and we can clean up not just our seafront, but the entire community where people are still engaging in open defecation. It's a largely built-up area, but when I saw the prototype that they brought to the Durban grounds this afternoon, I was encouraged because it occupies a very small space. And so those who are serious about having it can create the room for it within their vicinity, and it can serve, even if it's a compound area, it can serve the residents in that compound. So it doesn't occupy a very large space, and it doesn't need, because of the way it's engineered, I think it's biodegradable or something, and so it doesn't need soakaways and septic tanks and others for it to work. And that is why this special kind of toilet is being used for this particular purpose, because it utilizes very little land space. So I'm hoping that we'll take advantage of this opportunity and come forward to benefit from it.